and welcome back to Candy Cloudz. I know it has been like a month, maybe two. I don't think it's been 2 yet. So, what just dinged? I think my computer just dinged at me. But maybe-ish 2 months since I last uploaded my video. And in that video, I was all like, this coming week, I'm posting 2 videos. Yeah, we're not posting 2 videos. As you obviously see, that didn't happen. Reason being, I was gonna do that with my friend. We had actually combined both videos into one video, but just between me working and school and her time and my time and trying to get time for lighting, because I don't have all the fancy YouTube stuff, I use Windows. Yeah, it didn't happen. And like, I'm pretty sure she still wants to do this with me, but I really need to get this up, so I'm sorry, Anna, like, forgive me. But I have so many videos I want to do today, not all for this channel. Ooh, exciting news. But no, so we're just gonna jump right into this. I am now dividing the 2 videos that I just said we combined into one. I'm now dividing them back up, so hey, if she wants to be in the other one, there you go. It is 9 o'clock in the morning because I just woke up and was like, we're gonna do a video, brushed my hair, and that's about it. And today's video is a Q&A. In the vape group that I was in that I then left because the people who added me left, and so I'm like, I don't want to be in a group that you're not in because I personally don't like Facebook groups. I really don't. I hate them, but I'm gonna support them. And like, I mean, I have found some people I liked talking to in the other one and whatnot, but yeah. But in that group, I had been asking for like a few days for questions, anything vape related that I could do a Q&A with, and it took me a couple of minutes to actually a couple days to actually get people to like respond and give me some. But then by the last day I had one chick who like blew it up, and I mean, I just took the questions I liked, obviously, and I can't do like this giant thing of them. So without further ado, this is Candy Cloudz's first and probably only Q&A. Okay. To let you guys know, I am using my RX200 today. As you see, I'm trying to get away from my newer mods that I've been using and go back to my older ones, and yeah, but it's hard when you get a new mod that you really like and you're like, I need to go back to the old. It is, of course, with my Smock TF RDT, oh no, this one's RTA, and it does have, I am vaping on the Mad Hatter I Heart Candy line. I'm pretty sure it's I Love Candy, but it's I and a heart and candy. So I call it I Heart Candy, and I do have currently the blue raspberry in here. So yeah, by the way, in the previous video, the juice I said I couldn't tell you what I was vaping, that was it. Reason being, I wanted to surprise y'all with a review, and again, yeah. But let's start with this Q&A. I have my computer up, so if I'm not, even though when I do my camera I'm always looking at myself, I'm never looking at you. I should, but I don't look at myself. I'm going to be looking up because, boom, my questions are right there. Early morning, it's cold, it's winter, I'm wheezing, sorry. And I'm stuffed up. Okay, so the first question is, what got you into vaping? I do have like how I started vaping video. I think it was like my first video I made, one of the few. So it's really bad and I really don't recommend going to watch it. I have considered redoing it, especially I am going to get some updated equipment. I actually lost my camera and mic that I used for this, so I'm using Torrin's brother's mic and my phone. So yeah. But I am thinking about redoing that video, but if it's something anyone is really curious about, especially my newer subscribers, that is on there. It's really bad. Let me tell you, it's so bad, but it is on there. The next question I had is, what difference does an RTA make? Why build over buying shop tanks and coils? Okay, as we know, I'm sitting right here. I have a rebuildable with me. If you, again, follow me on anything or have been paying attention on here, I would say I'm pretty even between shop coils and rebuilding. Mind you, all my buildables are these, because I really like these tanks and they're my go-to. I think I have like 7 of them. But what's the difference? Really, I would say when it comes to store-bought tanks and coils, it's really just not having the hassle of having to build them. I'd really say that's the only difference. You can get really good tanks and coils from just shop bought, and I don't know why I'm saying tanks. I mean, they come with coil, you know. But you can get really good, like, pre-made coils. Like, that's a thing. I am a big fan. Most of my pre-mades I have, all of the pre-mades I have, are in the Smock Beast family. So, like, the Baby Beast, Big Baby Beast, the King. I'm gonna get the original TFV8 eventually, just not yet. But still, those coils are very well made. They're great on flavor, and they give some killer cloud. So, like, yeah. But that also kind of, when you go and you're building, you have all of that in your hands. Like, how your flavor production is going to be, how your cloud production is going to be, it's much more variable, and it's in your hands. So you can decide, do I want to lean towards flavor? Am I not a cloud chaser? Do I just want flavor? You can build towards that. Or vice versa. If you want clouds and don't give a shit about the flavor at this point, you can build for cloud chasing and cloud comps. And really, I can't say, I know I just called building a hassle, which it can be when you really don't feel like building a new coil, but you gotta, and you're just, no. But it can also be very therapeutic in my sense. I have had days where I've had a shit day. I don't even know what to do with my life. Like, I'm just done. And I have come home and completely rebuilt all of my mods. Not because they needed it, but just because, like, that's what I wanted to do. So, yeah, it can be therapeutic. So I would really just say, in the end, it's just preference. Which do you prefer? I wouldn't really say there's, like, I mean, I guess there's pros and cons to both, really. But again, it just comes down to preference. So, my next one. Why does everyone insist on getting the same mods even though they have problems? Same thing for tanks. Like, people bitch about the coils, and it's like, why do you keep getting them? So I assume how I take this question is, like, if someone, like, gets this coil, or, like, you know, this new tank or mod, whatever comes out, and, you know, again, that group of people, like, glomp on it and was like, I'm gonna use this, and then, like, all these reviews and things come out that, like, this sucks. Why do people still keep going to get it, and then they complain about the same thing? That's how I'm taking this question. Is that really how it was meant? I don't know. It was worded kind of weird, but from what I get with this question, how I would answer it is just because people want to try it themselves. That's really the biggest thing. I can say with my TFV12, hella leaking, especially when I first got it, and I hated it. Like, I love the tank itself. I love, obviously, the amazing juice capacity. I think it's 5 milliliters. But I love the juice capacity. I loved the clouds I got, and the flavor was still phenomenal with it. But it leaked like, oh my god. Have I since kind of learned how to rectify that? Yes. With it being a giant tank and giant coils and giant, like, you're going to have leaking. But have I learned how to actually, like, rectify that situation? I have. And I really feel like that's just kind of the thing, is people want to try it for themselves. And then, yeah, it does seem kind of stupid when they complain about the problems that everyone else has been having, and they're like, the fuck? And it's like, you knew it was going to do this. But I'd really just say people buy it because they want to try it themselves. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And I mean, I know a lot of cases where people do that, and they've had so many other people have so many problems and can't figure out how to do this, versus someone else who buys it, and then they're like, works fine for me. So, I mean, it is what it is. I can see how it would get annoying if you're constantly seeing people bitch about the same thing with the same problems over and over again, but that's really all it is. It's just, is what it is. People want to try it. What is your favorite type of vape, and what sets it apart from others in your opinion? I assume juice flavors is what they mean. Maybe mods, but I'm going to go with juice flavors. We all know I'm a candy flavor. I don't do desserts and, like, gourmets, and I can't. It's too thick and too sweet for me, in the sense it makes me sick. Now, in the sense of candy sweet, that's different. So as we know, I vape candy sweet. You know, again, I just said that, but still, I vape candy flavors. And that is, you know, compared to, say, like a gourmet flavor, like cake batter or something like that, it's thicker. Most people understand when I say that. I don't think they do, but I found out most people do understand what I'm saying when I say that. Sorry, my questions went away. But it's just thicker to me. I feel like it kind of coats my mouth, and just that it makes me sick. It's just, I can't handle it. And when it comes to candy flavors, they're not as thick. They're lighter with still that great flavor. And I'm a candy person. I've always been a candy person. I have the sweet tooth, which I call my tongue my sweet tooth because, I mean, why else would you like candy? Because it tastes good, duh. But that's really just me. And I would say in candy flavors in general, what would my favorite be? When I got this question, it was dead set candy watermelon, especially like sour watermelon candy flavors. Oh my god, yes, like give me a watermelon flavor. But I have been vaping on no, I don't have a blueberry. I've been vaping on blue raspberry flavors more, and I have found myself leaning towards those lately. I can't really give a reason why, like what sets it apart, if you will. I can just say like they're good, and I will vape on it, and then like that's what I want. I just want that flavor. So I don't know if anyone else is like me. I'm sure someone is, but okay. Next one. Is there a way to clean pre-made coils that are just dirty, not burnt? People are gonna think I'm stupid when I say I don't have the answer to this question. Like, I know there is. I know there's a way. I know Anna, who is supposed to be here, she does that. Like, she has clean coils and everything. I have heard, I believe it's Tor just told me, like, take them out and just kind of like soak them in water and let that, like, you know, filter it out and everything. And when you take it out, just make sure you sit and let it dry. And it can take a while for it to dry, but make sure that it's dry before you use it again. But I personally don't clean my coils. I mean, obviously my rebuildables I do, because like I can taste when it's different, and like I can just look and see it's gunky and just blah. And so yeah, then I'll clean it. But really with my pre-mades, I don't. Maybe that's bad, but it's just kind of like I jump around from so much that I don't know. I probably get rid of coils before I should, but I don't know. I personally just don't, so that is not a question for me. I'm sorry. I hope whoever actually asked that question, I hope maybe someone answered that for them. Okay. Does ohms and wattage affect the flavor? Is it all cotton juice ratio? It all affects the flavor. What wire you're using, how your build is, like how much wire, and my dad's calling me. So he can leave a voicemail. I don't know what he's calling me for, but he can leave a voicemail. But when it comes, you know, cotton juice ratio and everything, cotton, the kind of cotton you're using, how much cotton you're using, all of that can affect your flavor. It's not just like a one or two kind of thing. It's literally everything. So, I mean, that's my answer. That's really all it is. How to lift the 510 pin on the Alien 220 that drops too low if your mod is taking a beating. What I used to do, especially back in the days when I had pins, right? Because my pin I first had, that little 510 in there, it always got pushed down. Like, it didn't matter how tight or loose my cartridge was, it was always pushed down. So I would take like a bobby pin or something small enough I could kind of get under there, just pull it up, just a little, never out. I did pull it out one time. Thank God I was able to fix it. This is back when I knew jack shit about vaping, but I was able to fix it. But you just I just took a bobby pin and just kind of lifted it up. So really, same thing. You just kind of got to push it up. It'll get annoying because I'm sure if it's something that's taking a beating, I'm sure it's something you'll have to do repeatedly. So yeah, but I mean, that's really the only question I have. Just got to push it up. What juice is a chocolate flavor that doesn't taste like charcoal? I know Anastasia had an answer for this, so I'm sorry. These are all the same person at this point. I know who asked these, but again, I don't make dessert flavors, and I mean, I know chocolate's candy, but it's like not sour watermelon candy. So I don't vape chocolate. Chocolate makes me sick. So I don't really have an answer for that. I can see how it would taste like charcoal though, like just thinking about it, I could see it. But really, I guess I would just say you have to keep trying them. That might suck until because you know, you're wasting money on juice you don't use. But like, you just kind of got to try them until you find that juice that sits right with you. And mind you, everyone's taste buds are different. So even the juices that Anna had that she was going to suggest might still taste like charcoal to someone else. Like, that's really all it is. How many recharge cycles before you should replace your batteries? Again, I haven't gotten to this point. I have so much that I haven't had to worry about this yet. I know it's really easy. I know it has to do with like mine are all 3,500 milliamp hours, so my batteries are pretty long lasting anyway. But that's just kind of one thing to watch is the milliamp hour that you're getting. How long is your battery supposed to last? And usually by the time you start to realize like, hey, you have to charge it more frequently, you know, it's not holding its charge, it's kind of blah. Or in Torrent's case, they're not charging all the way at one point, then it's probably time to get new batteries. In that case, I think it was Torrent's mod, but still, like, you'll be able to know when it's time to change your batteries. And then I had another one. This was not asked to me, this was asked in that group in general, and I just added it in here because I liked it. And it is, are RDAs dangerous? My answer is yes and no. And actually I should just change that to no, because the RDA isn't dangerous, idiots are dangerous. It's all, like, I'm not being harsh, like, idiots are dangerous. RDAs, first off, if you have it on a regulated mod, you're pretty much safe. Like, you can fuck up and you're fine, because it's not gonna fire. Most regulated mods today have enough safety features that it's not gonna blow up. Like, it's just not. So that's where that stands, really. But when it comes to it could be, and the fact of idiots are dangerous, is when you get into unregulated mods. That is when you have no safety features. You need to know how to put your batteries in, how this needs to go. Like, you have to know everything. I have an unregulated mod, and part of the reason, I mean, it's just kind of a cheap one, so it's not like great anyway, but part of the reason I backed away from it is because I got used to like building on regulated mods, and I forgot some of the ohms rules. I'll admit it. And do I want another unregulated? I do. I'm not going to get one until I freshen up on those rules, because I'm not going to build and blow myself up. And that's what happens. People who don't know what they're doing or think they can push it, and like, I don't know, people, they don't understand. It takes one small thing to not be right. It could be just the tiniest little thing to not be right on an RDA, on an unregulated mod, and it's gonna blow up. Because it doesn't have that safety feature to stop the mod from firing, so it's gonna fire, and it's in a situation where it should not be firing, and then it's gonna blow up. So yeah. Are RDAs dangerous? No. People are. And if you're gonna get one, just, if you don't feel like actually sitting down and really deeply learning Ohm's law, like say you know how to build, but you don't want to sit there and intently know Ohm's law, build on regulated mods. I mean, you shouldn't be building if you don't know Ohm's law in general. Again, I'll admit I have forgotten it, but before I started building, I had it memorized. So yeah, so you just, it should not be a thing. You should not do that. And that's just how it is. Even if you're gonna build on unregulated mods, and again, you don't want to just look it up and follow the rules, don't do it. It's plain and simple. Just don't freaking do it. You don't need to do it if you're not willing to take the time and do the work. And sorry, rant. I mean, that's a lot of people who are trying to ban vaping. That's a big one they use. Like, it's dangerous. It's gonna blow up on you. And it's like, no, it's not. If you're an idiot trying to use it, and like, yeah. And mind you, a lot of those people who do, like, it does blow up on them, they're like, I did everything right. Well, bitch, obviously you didn't, because your mod blew up. So yeah, rant kind of over, but that's really the thing. You just gotta know what you're doing, and an RDA is perfectly fine. Simple. And that is all I have for you guys. Boom, it's done. It's done. Boom, boom. I have other videos to do today. I will just mention that because some might be interested. I mean, 98% of my viewing population is male. I feel like this would be more of a female thing, but males are animal lovers as well. If you follow my channel, you know I have 3 chinchillas, my dog, and 12 chickens out there. I got 2 guinea pigs. I'm so excited. I'm not going to go into all the details, but I've wanted them for like over a year. I wanted guinea pigs, and my dad said no, and I asked for chickens, and he said yes, and chickens weren't actually a want. That was a wonton. Oh my god, this little baby chick is really cute. Dad, can I have it? And he said yes. So, should have just pushed for the guinea pigs more, but I didn't, because I got excited. But, I got guinea pigs, and I've had them 2 days now, and so I'm in the process of taming them and working with them, and my goal is, and it might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. My goal is to have them and get them trained and be with me as my ESAs. If you have any interest in what an ESA is, if you don't know or anything, I am going to be making another YouTube channel starting today that is going to be based on my small animals. Mainly surrounding my guinea pigs and my journey with them and what I want to do with them. But I can't just leave my chinchillas out. So obviously Kipling, Kobe, and Cusco will be making appearances as well. So if there's anyone who will be interested in that, I'll I don't know, let me know that you're interested, I guess, and then I'll post it. But I mean, I'm starting that today, so finger guns. So I'm gonna give you guys a cloud, and I'm gonna cut this video and then call my dad back, because he's probably wanting to know if I need something from the store, and I do. So let me get it warmed up. It's really freaking cold, especially in this kitchen, the tile floor. Ugh. Y'all ready for this? Wasn't the biggest cloud ever, but it was a cloud. And with that, stay cloudy, guys.